So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Prescott from the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. The quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys at 4-5, a game under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw, they just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They're probably going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Gonna go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for it, both inside and on the perimeter.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 12 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Third down, here's a run by Cook. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Parkey is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run forward Pollard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The scoop and score. Exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touch. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Vikings! rookie with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
2nd down and goal. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Prescott now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. These defense.
do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Cousins now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Ross on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:09 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Cook again. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and we...
It's another one.